We're live. Okay. Awesome.
I'm going to get on the Facebook site.
We are live. Yes, we are live. So hey everybody, this is Cheetah Colson-Eyre. And we're coming to you live on our Thursday night live. We're so excited to talk about eyes tonight. And so we're getting everything set up. And so we'll let everybody get on here. And if some of our admins make sure there's nobody waiting to be added, that'll be awesome. I know, Terry, right? Isn't it cute? So you know what, you guys, we're doing eyes. It's our ice cream social. So we figure when you're in the grocery store and everything else, what is it that people notice about you? The only thing they can see, your eyes. And we know your hair needs dyeing, so we hope they look at your eyes instead of your roots. So we're going to get started in here in just a minute, but everybody go ahead and introduce yourself. When you come in, when you put your name down and tell us that you are here because we want to see you. So put that on in there. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. Love seeing everybody. Beth, Tony, Terry, Carrie, awesome. If you are a consultant, you may want to just text your friends and tell them to jump on here. And I'm going to check real quick to make everybody been accepted that wants to come on. Let me just make sure there's nobody waiting. I don't think
I've been doing that.
All right.
Clayton, I've been doing that.
Okay, great. And then we're gonna give it just a minute, but I know, are y'all like, this is how I feel in the grocery store. I'm like, I gotta take this thing off. I gotta get in and get out. Oh, Jennifer, my beautiful friend, thank you for coming on tonight, Jennifer. We're gonna do eyes. You're gonna get to see it all up close and personal. So thank you so much for coming on in. I love it. Love it. All right, everybody else, make sure you just mention who you are. Awesome, because if you didn't do that little StreamYard Facebook thing where we're looking, we don't really see your we can't see your name. So go ahead and just type your name in there too. Okay. And so thank you, Sherry from Jessup, Georgia. Awesome, Carla. And Carrie Reed, you're the bomb.com. You have been doing so great. We're so proud of you. So we're going to give it about one more minute and then we're going to get started. So I want everyone to get a piece of paper out, you guys. And I want you to draw a little tic-tac-toe board, okay? So you're going to just do your lines just like a regular tic-tac-toe, okay? Remember when we used to do that? And so if you'll look in the comments, what you're going to do is when you see something you like, you're going to write it in here. So if somebody uses some mascara you like, then you're going to put ultimate mascara like this. You're going to write it down. And then when you get 3 in a row, that's a tic-tac-toe. And we're going to do a drawing at the end. So when you get 3 in a row, put 3 in a row, tic-tac-toe. And if you get another one, do it. And then when you get the full page, let us know. Okay? So that's how that's going to work. And we're going to have some drawings at the end for our tic-tac-toe winners. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We have 22 already on. And so I don't know about you, but you know, the eyes are what they say, the window of the soul. And it's funny, even when I'm in the grocery store with these masks, I see someone, I'm like, hey, it don't look like I'm smiling. So if I wasn't smiling, I might look like this. So see, you can smile with your eyes. So it's all about the eyes tonight. So we're going to go and take these off because I can't breathe. And so thank goodness, right? And so I want to introduce myself. My name is Cheetah Colson-Eyre. I am a future executive senior sales director, and I have 3 of my directors with me tonight to do eyes. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and you guys tell who you are and also how long you've been with Mary Kay. And Loree, you can take your mask off now if you want to. Or you could leave it.
I was looking at Facebook. Making sure people were in.
So while she'll just
making sure everybody was in the meeting.
That's right. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell how long you've been in the company.
Hi, I'm Lindy Blair, and I have been with the company just over 14 years.
Okay, awesome.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sayla Love, and I've been with the company 24 years.
Okay. Loree?
Hey, and I'm Loree Barfield from Thomasville, Georgia, in Mary Kay. Hey, I'm Loree Barfield from Thomasville, Georgia, and I've been in Mary Kay for 23, 24 years.
Okay, awesome, awesome. All right, you guys, thank you all for calling in tonight, or as I always say, calling in for, what do we call that? Streaming in, looking in, being here with us. And so we have 30 already on here, and I know a lot of you are guests, and thank you for, especially to our guests. And consultants, you know what? This would be just a good training for you as well. And every Thursday night, we're going to be doing something different. So all through May, we've already got them scheduled. Next Thursday, we're going to do a
Bronze Goddess.
Bronze Goddess night. And we're going to show you how to look like you've been at the beach, even though you haven't. Okay, so you don't want to miss it. It's going to be awesome. So we are going to get, without any further ado, we are going to get started. Get your tic-tac-toe board ready, and so that you can make notes of what you might like and the things you know you want to purchase from your consultant. Write them in a little box when you get tic-tac-toe. Just go ahead and type it in the comment section tonight, okay? So without any further ado, we're going to start with Selah, and she has already got one eye with no makeup on to get started. So we're going to start with her. And I'm just going to put the focus on her for a few minutes. So, Selah, just take it away, girl.
Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing good tonight. I chose a look that is a neutral look. It's a look you can wear every single day. It will go with whatever you or choose to wear that day. This is a little palette that I put together. It's our petite palette. It is refillable. These are the colors I'll be using. Aren't they pretty? Okay. And you can see that this eye, let's see, let me see. This eye is done, right? And this eye is not. So sometimes you feel like in that, sometimes you don't. I'm just like, ooh, it just looks so different to me on each eye. So I'm going to show you this little simple look. It'll take just a few minutes. Our Mary Kay eyeshadows are Chroma Fusion. And what is so great about that is a little bit of color goes a long way. These shadows will last you until you get tired of them. And then you can just take one, you can refill the compact as needed. See how that one's, you can just take it out when one color gets low. Okay? So the first color I'm going to use tonight is called Candlelight. And it's a real pretty color. I'm going to put it just all over my lid like this. See, there you go. And then the next color I'm going to use is, it's called Blossom. And I'm going to go right up under my brow, up on my brow, and really just all over my lid. Just so the whole lid is a neutral color. All right. And then after that, I'm going to use our hazelnut. Our hazelnut is an awesome color. It goes with any and everything.
You're looking good, Selah.
It's weird doing this in front of the whole world.
I know.
Okay. And then if you want just a little pop of color, I chose to do the Merlot. It's a deep burgundy, and it is real pretty. I'll just do it right on the outside corner. And then just blend it in. And that's the key when you're doing your eye makeup, is to blend. You don't want to have like rainbow colors, right? Okay. There you go. All right. And then for my eyeshadow, you can use, we have waterproof eyeliners that are amazing in black, brown, and steely. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Merlot, the darker color, and use it as a liner and just go underneath my eye. Even if you use a pencil underneath your eye or and to outline the top, you can also add a shadow on top of your liner to soften it. Okay. All right. There we go. Then
You're coming alive.
I'm alive. Okay. So let me just tell you one other thing before I do my lashes. It's about your eyebrows. Now, I had a friend in high school, and she didn't have many eyebrows, but she used a pencil, and she would just, I mean, she just colored them on. Like you could see the little streaks. And so for that reason, I never, 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 Cleta used to talk to me all the time, my good friend who would tell me the truth about anything. She would say, girl, you need some eyebrows. And I did not want to put eyebrows on because of my friend from high school. But today's a different day. And and so I used the brunette eyebrow pencil. And it's important because your eyebrows frame your eyes. And without an eyebrow, it makes such a difference. My hair is naturally brown, but it's a real light brown. And so I need some eyebrows. Okay, there you go. That's so much better, right? And then you can take, where's my little brush? You can take your brush and you just blend it. The other thing you can use instead of a pencil is one of our Chroma Fusion eye colors that's close. You want to kind of match the root hair color if that's the color that you want your brow to be. Okay, and then to do your lashes, we have an amazing lash primer right here. And what you do, y'all, this is kind of a funny thing. You can see this brush and it's got white. Well, I thought that was always the lash primer, but that's actually cotton fiber. And so you take and you put your primer on and you just do your lashes. What this does is help thicken and lengthen your lashes. So when you put your mascara on, your lashes will be thicker. And then tonight I'm using our Ultimate Mascara, which is one of my very favorite. Actually, I use 2 or 3 sometimes at one time, but tonight, I'm sorry if I'm not. Okay. All right. And then there you go. That's it. That's my look.
I love it. Okay, I'm fixing to put us all 4 back on there to see you. All right, Sayla, you look beautiful. You got to be the first one to look beautiful. You got to be the first one to fix your look. So, you guys, so her products you can get just like she showed it
Right
in
here.
the little compact for $40.
Yeah.
It's a $40 compact with 4 eyeshadows in the compact. So basically the compact is $8 and the eyeshadows are $8 a piece. So it's a really great, if you're going traveling and you just want to put that in your purse. I mean, since she used it for liner, you got your liner in there too. So Sayla, you look beautiful. Thank you for doing that. You look gorgeous. Okay, next we're going to do Lindy Blair. So let me just put up Lindy and her look that she's going to do. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a little, I'm going to see for our guests and our consultants. Okay, so here's a little poll we're going to do. And if you currently have on eyeshadow, like you're at home and you have eyeshadow on, you get to put a red heart. If you have no eye makeup on, you've got to put a black heart. Okay, so red or black. And if you're on a computer and you can't put red and black hearts, then you could just type in red heart. Okay, and so we want to see in our comments who even has eye makeup on right now. Okay, I know it's only 7 o'clock and Central Time is only 6, so we'll see who put makeup on today. All right, Miss Lindy, we're gonna go to her and she's gonna take it over.
All right, so I am going to start. I have eye makeup on both of my eyes. So I am going to start with our eye makeup remover. And you can see that it is separated. So when you go to use it, what you want to do is shake it up. You want it to blend together. And you're going to put it on a cotton ball. And the trick to this is, I'm going to get it on there, is when it's on that cotton ball, what you want to do is lay it on your eye for a second. And what this is going to do is soften that mascara and that eye makeup. And so when you're wiping, you're not tugging and pulling on your eye. It's very soft and gentle. And it's actually just taking off that eye makeup. Okay.
And this is one of the most, it's the #1 best-selling eye makeup remover, by the way.
All right. So this eye makeup remover is $17. So you don't use very much of it every day. And so I'm going to start with my color, and I'm going to start with our eye primer. So what I'm going to do is just apply this to my eyelid. So then when I apply my eyeshadow, it is going to stay right in place. It is not, if your eyeshadow smudges or creases, this is going to stop that from happening. Okay. So eye primer. And so the colors I'm using are in this compact right here. It is, which way am I going here? The crystalline, and then the smoky quartz, and the stormy. So I'm going to start first with the smoky quartz. And I'm going to use this as my base. I'm going to cover my whole eyelid with it. And the trick is to match the other eye, right? Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my crease brush, and I'm going to do just, it's a little bit, well, you can see it's a darker gray. And I'm going to go in that crease area. And then I'm going to take that crystalline with my smudger, and I'm going to just add a little bit under my, and the ones I'm using, they're all have some shimmer in them, so they blend together. And then I am going to do down in the corner. And then I'm going to take that all over the brush I started with, and I'm just going to make sure that they all blend together. Like Selah said, you don't want multiple different colors just on your eye. Then I'm going to use our liquid eyeliner. And I'm going to hold the outside of my eye. I'm not pulling real hard. It's just a very light finger there just to hold the eye in place. Aren't you guys proud of me? I don't have my mouth open.
It looks good.
And I do my eyeliner on my upper and lower. And so I did go a little lower than I liked in that one spot. So I'm just going to take a Q-tip and just even it out just where I want it. And then my lash primer. And Selah had already told us all about this lash primer. All right, and then I'm going to use our Ultimate Mascara. And like Selah said, she uses multiple of our mascaras. So do I. It's kind of like a pick of the day. Which one am I going to use today? So this one's our Ultimate. And with mascara, you don't want to keep it for over 3 months. And when you open your mascara, you want to hear that nice pop. That means you have good mascara in there. All right. All right. I am done.
Good. I love it.
Thank you.
Okay. If you guys, I know you're like, what happened to Cleta? Isn't that something else? I took my makeup off while she did it. So this is why I wear makeup. Me and Lorraine look one-eyed, we're cockeyed. Lindy, you look beautiful. I love it. If you have questions for Lindy, just put them in the comments, or Selah. That'd be awesome. And then we are going to move right along. Have y'all learned anything so far? If you learned anything, tell us what you learned so far. Okay, just comment in there what you've learned so far. All right, and so we're going to move right along to Loree. And I'm going to focus on her for a second. Here we go, Loree. Take it over.
Okay, I actually took it off of both eyes, and now you see why I wear eye makeup and what a difference it makes. The reason that I did that was because I wanted you to be able to see just a very simple, basic look when you're going to be doing a few things versus a little bit more polished look. And I love, Mary Kay just came out with some new liquid eyeshadows, and this one is called Pink Starlight, and I just love it. It comes in 4 different colors and it's 14, but it just is so nice. And so I'm just going to put this, I'm using it, whereas Linda used the primer, I'm using the liquid eyeliner kind of as my base. But on one eye, I'm just going to and let you see just kind of what it would look like for a quick little dash out the door look with just a liquid eyeliner look. And this one's kind of shiny, didn't get quite enough on that eye. So a little shimmer to it, and I just love it. And I'm also using it with our cream eyeshadow brush, which is 12, and it just really helps you to get it in there in the right spot. And so this is just a very basic look, and so I'll leave that on. You can kind of see the difference in that, but that's the Pink Starlight, and it comes in, like I said, 3 other colors as well. And so now I'm going to take our all over brush, and I'm going to do the first color I'm actually going to do right on top of this one. I don't know, I just like it. But this one is called Rose Gold, and it's the lighter of the ones that I'm going to use today. Like I said, you just use the all over brush, and then I just like to go right just all over that area, all over the ball part of the eye. And see, it just gives it a little bit more dramatic look. You can see kind of the difference in just the cream and then the cream with that on top of it. And so now I'll use a separate brush for the next color, which is the mauve. And it's called Golden Mauve. I don't know if you can see it. There's not a lot of mauve in it, but it's kind of a gold color that's got just a little bit of a pink tint. And so with that one, I like to do, when I do my parties and talk about color, I kind of say it's kind of like a windshield wiper. You just kind of go across the brow bone part. I have the most popular eye shape, which is hooded eyes. And I should have said that earlier, because when I open my eyes normally without any product on, it's like the lid part disappears. And so I'm kind of wanting to build in that crease so that I'm building in some dimension to my eye. And so now I take our other brush, which I cannot read the name of it right now without my glasses, and I have forgotten my crease brush. And kind of like Selah, she and I both, we just love this Merlot. It's a deep wine color, and it just is so versatile, and it goes with so many different things. And with that one, I just kind of make a V in the corners. And I'm just kind of adding, again, just adding a little bit of dimension, a little bit of drama there. And what I also tell my customers when I'm trying to show them how to apply makeup, it's easy to clean up any mistakes with a good blending brush. And so I just kind of add a little bit there. And then I go back with my first brush that I used that had, not the cream one, but the first all over brush that had that lighter color. And then I just kind of blend all of that in together. Just like Lindy said, you don't want to have really to be able to see where one color starts and one color ends. But then the other thing that I do, I don't like, you know, y'all Selah, she has her eyebrows, perfect little points. And, you know, when you're doing your eye makeup, you're supposed to go through the color of your eye, and that's supposed to be the point of your eyebrows. Well, that is not where my eyebrows grow. And so I can't help that. You know, this is just how they grow. So I like to go back with Blossom, which my I use for what I use. I have to have a big Mac Daddy compact with everything. But then this Blossom, I'll go back up here and kind of fake the world out so that I kind of make my own, because all makeup is an illusion. It just helps you accentuate the things you want to accentuate and hide the things that you don't want everybody to see. So see what a difference it makes just in adding that extra dimension with those extra colors. This one here is fine if you just want to click every day, like just run to the store kind of look. But if you want more drama and something that's going to really kind of pop and make your eyes pop, pop, then you want to add a few more colors and just play with it. Just try to, don't be afraid of color. Just play with it because a blending brush will cure a lot of things. And just like Sayla said, I tell you, I was not big on brows either until we came out with our brow tint. And I tried to wipe my eyebrow, what I already had on there, but this one you just want to kind of start with the outside. And I'm using the blonde. And I also have a little scar on my eye from something as a child. And so I just kind of fill in that. And sometimes I'll use a pencil as well and fill in that little spot. But I'm telling you, the brow gel makes such a huge, huge difference in just framing your face, especially my blonde customers. My blonde customers and older customers that, are gray. I just am doing a disservice if I don't tell them about this. And it's from what I've sold, it usually 100% reorders on those because they're amazed at the difference that it makes. And so like Lindy, I like to use the liquid black eyeliner pen. And I like to go a little bit up at the corner and go right along the top lid there and see what a difference just eyeliner makes. I don't like to use it on the bottom because I'm so pale and it makes such a contrast on me. So I like to go on the bottom with our slate. Our Steely eyeliner. It is a slate type color. So it's not as stark as like the black, but it does give a little dimension there. And like them, I love, love, love our lash primer. Before that though, I have very straight hair, including my eyelashes. And so my eyelashes are relatively long, but I need to curl them. So I just curl. And when you're using an eyelash curler, you don't want to just do one and have a fold. You want it to kind of crimp it, crimp it, crimp it, and go up so that you get a natural curl to it. So then I use my eyelash primer, and I like to let it dry and kind of set for just a few seconds. Usually I do that, and then I do my brows and go from there. But I love our Ultimate mascara. Our Lash Intensity mascara. It's my favorite, and it gives you like 200% more volume. And just like she said, you want to hear that pop to know that it's still good product in there. And with that, it's got two sides. I don't know if I can show you in there. There's like a flat side and one with long bristles. And you want to start with the flat and then kind of roll it. That way you're getting the lengthening and the thickening of the lashes. And I like multiple coats. The more you add, the more drama you get. And it just really, really makes your eyelashes pop. And little trick that we learned from one of our makeup artists that teaches us some things. I don't always put it on my bottom lashes. Sometimes I just leave it on the top because my lashes are long, and sometimes when I put it on my bottom, I get these little dots because my lashes are so long they curl down and hit the bottom of my eyes. So unless I have time to kind of make sure that it dries well, then I get those little dots. So sometimes I just let it go with this. But so that's the difference in either the liquid, which I said, of course I haven't done liner and lashes on that, but that's a good little dash out the door, just a quick look, and it's 14. Or you can have something where you can really see more dimension. And so those colors were the rose gold, golden mauve, Merlot, and then the blossom on the top to kind of highlight the brow bone and bring that up a little bit. See the difference where I did that and the other? So anyway, that is my look.
Okay, Lorraine, you look good. That's awesome. And you guys, I'm sorry her video was a little choppy. But maybe when you go back and watch it, it won't be. I don't know. But anyway, we can see it good, and we see how beautiful you look. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we are going to go to, what are we doing? My look. That's what we're going to do. Okay. All right. Let me just highlight myself here. Okay, you guys. So I thought, what am I going to do? I do a lot of different colors all the time. And I thought, you know what? I pulled out our spring lookbook. It's the one with this. I'll show you the front of it so you can see it. Because some of you have this book, or you can get it from your consultant, or it's also on marykay.com. The front of this book is this girl. Okay, and I just got it in a little folder. So this was a look that they came out with called Spring Sunrise. And I thought, I'm going to try that today. So this is different than I normally do my eyes, but I'm going to show you how you do it. Okay, so first of all, this is my little compact, and it has a crystalline, Cinnabar, shiny penny, and espresso. So we're going to start with that. But before we do, you know how they use eye primer all over, and then Loree did the liquid eyeshadow. What I like to do, because you see that I keep pointing the wrong eye. I don't have any eye makeup on, but you see how it's kind of dark. So I like to just put a little bit of concealer as my base, and you could also do your foundation too. And sometimes I do that instead. This is just our cream eyeshadow brush. And so all I do is get up here and I did decide just to leave my brows on since they've already done a great job. I use the brunette eyebrow pencil. It's the brow liner. And then I also use the brow tint. So I'm with you, Loree and Selah, on that. So do you see how that gives you a base? So it's all even, and you start out even. And then I'd also had put a little bit of concealer underneath. So I start out with that. So then the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do my crystalline. So the crystalline is this light color right here. All right. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on my brush. And this is the all over shadow brush. And what I'm going to do is just put it right here under my eyes, under my brow rather. Okay. So that's step one. You can't hardly see it, but it's there. Okay. And then step two, we're going to use the Cinnabar. And so it's funny because normally I like to use a shimmer on my lid and a matte in the crease. But this particular look calls for the opposite. So I'm doing it that way. Okay. So I'm going to switch brushes. And that's one thing that you want to do is you want to switch brushes if you're going from light to dark. Okay. And this is one of our older Mary Kay brushes. And I don't know why I didn't I have so many brush sets open. But anyway, it's fine. So I'm going to put some of the Cinnabar right here. And then I'm just going to put it on the lid. So I'm just going to take it and I'm going to put it right here on the lid. And when you have blue eyes, when you wear anything that has any kind of an orange tint in it, it's going to look how much bluer my eyes look. So I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to blend that a little bit. Okay. So that's step two. That looks kind of weird so far, right? Okay, so now we're going to do step three, and this is shiny penny. Because, see, my eyes are a little deep set, and if I didn't do anything else, I would look like somebody punched me in the eye, and that's no good. So I'm going to use this shiny penny, which is this one right here. It's got a little shimmer in it. And I'm going to make it look better. So I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to put it right here in the crease. And then I'm going to blend that in there too. So the shiny penny is a shimmer color with a little bit of a coppery tint, if you ask me. And one tip that we got from a makeup artist, when you're doing your crease, you can do it like I'm doing, but you can also just keep your eyes open. And if you keep your eyes open when you start, then you can see, because you see that's not up high enough. Like you really can't really see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up higher like this. And this is our crease brush. Okay. So that's that step. Okay. Then I'm just going to blend that a little bit. Okay. Okay. So then the next step I'm going to do is the espresso, and that's the last one, the darkest one on there. And so I'm going to take that with, this is called our little smudger brush right here. Can you see it? And so it's a little bit stiffer. And so I'm going to take a little bit of this espresso and I'm going to put it right here, kind of toward the middle to the outside. And then I'm going to put a little bit right up here in the crease as well. And then I'm going to blend that. Okay. And then I'm going to just take my brush and I'm going to blend it. All right. It's getting to look a little bit more like the other side, except for that I got a little bit of fallout right here. No problem. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take actually a little bit of that espresso and I'm going to put underneath right here. But I'm also going to use some liner. Okay. So I'm going to use our deep brown eyeliner. Sorry, it's called MK Deep Brown. And I'm just going to put it right here. Across the top. And then I'm also going to put it across the bottom. Okay. And then if you want to, you can go back with your smudger and you can just take it. If you want a little bit of a smokier look, you can just add a little bit down there like that. Okay. And then I already I already curled my lashes while Marie was talking. So I'm going to put on my lash primer. And y'all see, I hardly don't, my lashes are like, you can't even see them at all because they're like invisible. They're blonde. So I'm going to put this lash primer on. And one little tip, you can kind of bend your brush just a tad. And it just makes it a little bit easier to maneuver, if you ask me. So I always like to put a little bit of that on. And then I'm going to put the lash intensity. And I like the Lash Love. And if I'd known that they were going to do those, I would have grabbed the Lash Love. But I like this one too. So just like Laree showed the brush, let me show it to you this way. It has, like, that side has no bristles. Do you see that? And then you got the long bristles. So what you do is you take the side with almost no bristles, and it has a lot of product on it. So you just take it, and you start with that first, and it just gets it coats it really, really good, and get some product on it, and then do the bottom, and then you just turn it, like she said, to the long, and then you brush them out. Mascara makes a big fat difference, you guys. And everybody loves the Mary Kay mascara. Really, they love all the different formulas. But it's all about the brush sometimes too. So, better. And then you take a tool. This tool is very inexpensive, but it's very, very effective. And you really need it. It's a Q-tip. And after you finish, you got to clean up any kind of mess. So you just look under there. And if you have any kind of mess or anything that you've done, you fix it. And then the last thing that I like to do is I like to put a little bit of the crystalline in the corner. So I take a little bit of this crystalline right here, and then I just put it right here. I'm really deep set. If you're deep set, you guys, this really helps your look. You put a little bit right here, and then even come down right underneath your eye like this, just a little bit. And it just brightens. See how that brightens it up? I need some on this side. And see, that just gives that, when you start looking tired is when this area right here, let's see, this area and then this area gets really dark. And so the last thing I usually do is I take just a little bit of concealer, and this is a great trick. I just usually take a little bit that's on the side of my concealer brush, and then I'm making the biggest mess. And then all I do is I take it and I just draw it straight up, you guys. And what it does, if you have any kind of dark right there, it just makes the look so much better. You see, so that way, if you had any brown down here and it doesn't look good, you just take it and just go straight up to the end of your eyebrow. And then you got your eyes back on. Praise the Lord. Okay, let's get everybody on here again. And everybody tell me what, if there's any tip that you learned tonight from anybody about eyes. Because, you know, eyes, the biggest thing is just to try different colors. And don't get stuck in a rut where you only use 4 colors and that's all you ever use. I have honestly never done my eyes exactly this way. But I thought, let me try something new. And when the books come out, they always have several looks. And so that's a great way, if you're a consultant or if you're a customer, when you get the book, just say, all right, let me just see if I can do it. And it has like a paint by number exactly what to do. And so this particular look, she also used the Mary Kay bronzing powder. And we use this just right on the top of my cheeks, and then Shy Blush on the center of my cheeks. And then it had us layer our Very Famous lipstick, put the Very Famous on first, this color. And then it had you to put, which I never would have done this, apricot, always apricot on the top of it for a different look. So that's the spring. It's a spring look called Spring Sunrise. I have dropped so much on the floor. Y'all, I just can't even, I don't know. It's like everything I pick up, I drop on the floor. So, okay, so let's see some of the comments that we have on here. All right, let's see. Here you go. Let's show this comment right here. So Kathy Dolly says, hey, let's get together. Well, she's actually talked to one of her friends. So there you go on that. Thank you for your comment. Okay, here's another girl. And she says foundation is primer, concealer is primer. Exactly. Novel concepts. All right, let's see what else we got. Some any other comments that people are learning anything on here. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Little brushes. Ladies of time. Loving the eyeshadows. Awesome.
Hey, I found those.
Do what?
Hey, Cleta.
Yep.
I had seen that comment on the brushes earlier.
A little.
So I wanted to tell you just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
This is the blush brush. Don't, because mine is I have used it. But this is the blush brush that we use, and it also, you turn it up, like on one side it's a blush, on the other side you use it for your contour. And then we've got the all over powder brush, the all over brush, the smudger brush, and the crease brush. All of those, the 2 bigger ones are 14, the smaller ones are 12 each. But together, you get a really good discount if you buy a set, which is only $55 for our brush essential set. So basically, you get 1 free brush plus the bag when you buy the set, and it is a great deal. I honestly think you need 2 sets because you need like a warm color, and you need multiple different options based on what you're going to wear that day. So you don't want to blend your colors, because then you're just going to have gray on of everything. So I like to use a fresh brush with each color. And so you really need to get that, but then build upon it. So, but our brushes are awesome. They will last you and last you and last you. They are professional grade brushes at a really, really good price.
Okay. And I'm going to show a little closing sheet that we're going to do. And if you guys have a tic-tac-toe, if anybody's got at least 3 things they want to order, make sure you let us know. And we're going to do a drawing here in a second. So I'm going to screen share just a second. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this. Okay, so this is the specials that we're going to do tonight, and it's called Build Your Custom Look. So the first one is, it is a compact. It's a $95 special, okay? And in the compact, and we've showed this compact, but in the compact, you're going to get 3 eyeshadows. You're going to pick any 3 eyeshadows. You're going to get to pick a cheek color, a lip color, an eyeliner, a mascara. Of course, you're going to have your compact and the brush and the sponges. And all of that together, we're doing a special tonight for $95. Okay. And so then you can grab what Loree was talking about. If you buy that, the custom look, we're going to give you a bonus. Okay. And it's 50% off the brush set. And to be honest with you, on this brush set, you will not believe how much better your eyes will look when you have good brushes. When you use those cheap Walmart brushes, no offense, Walmart, but you know, I didn't know brushes made a difference until I switched to some good brushes. I'm like, wow, that's a big difference. And then also on this little sheet, and I'm going to post this in the group, but this says Building Brows That Wow. These are the eyebrow pencils and the tools that we use tonight. And it has the prices right on them. The brow tints are 14 a piece. I'm sorry, the brow precision liners, well, both, and the brow tints are 14 a piece. We also have a lash and brow serum that's 36. If you need your lashes or your brows to grow, that's really awesome. And then the eyebrow eyeliner brush is 10. Okay. And then on the prime and finish, this right here, this is that lash primer that every one of us used. We love it. The eye primer, and also a finishing spray. We didn't talk about that, but it's pretty amazing. Okay, and then the last one is it says Beauty Extras You'll Love. Of course, you got some brush cleaner, you've got lip liners, you've got the liquid eyeshadows that Loree used, you've got the concealer that I use, and the cream concealer brush. Okay, now another thing that I want to show you is, let me show you one more thing that I'm going to post on the group page here in just a second. And that is, in case you don't have a book. Okay, I'm going to post this. And this simply just gives all of the colors of eyeshadows. It gives you all of the cheek colors, lip colors, mascara, eyeliners, and so that you can just see them all right there and all the different things we have. So this will be a great way for you to turn your order in for your consultant. If you want to, you can just use this and just text her your order when you're done. Does that make sense? Okay, so I will post that in the group as soon as we stop today. But let me look at my phone here. Stephanie DeMar is one of our beautiful sales directors she's our moderator every month and every week, rather. And I could not do it without her. So let me just see if she has texted me anything. Here we go. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are, this is what we're going to do. We're going to let everybody that's on here, because we didn't have any tic-tac-toe people that have turned it in that said they did tic-tac-toe. So what we're going to do is if you text your consultant, you can message her on Facebook. Obviously, everybody's on Facebook. But you message your consultant when you get off. What we'd like you to do is message her that you were on and tell her what you'd like to order tonight. Then we will have everybody that's on here tonight is going to get a little free gift from your consultant. So we're going to let the consultant decide what she wants to give you for spending your time with us tonight. Okay? So tonight, everybody wins. Get excited. As a matter of fact, get excited. Everybody wins. So I hope you've learned something about how to do eyes. It's a lot of fun. We'd love to know what you end up purchasing. Later, come back in the comment section and say, hey, I got my custom look or whatever you got, because everybody's from different units in here. We don't know. It helps us know what to focus on next time. So I want to thank our beautiful, my beautiful directors for, y'all did a great job tonight, as you always do, And so thank y'all for coming on here tonight. And I want, if you are a guest, we can actually do one of these just with you and your friends, just like you and your 3 or 4 or 5 friends, and you get hostess credit. In other words, you get free products when you do this. It's a virtual party. So if you would like to do a virtual party, you can let your consultant know as well tonight, and I'm sure she'll give you an additional free gift if you book a party with her. Okay. And then also on this group page, there is a little marketing video. And so if you have some interest in doing this right now with Mary Kay, I did a video last week, and I want you to just check it out. Tell me what you think, because the truth is there's no better time than right now to join Mary Kay. And there's some really good deals going on, and you could actually do it tonight. So ask your consultant if you have any interest at all in becoming a consultant, because we would definitely love to have you. Okay. So thank y'all for coming in tonight. We appreciate it. I'll come back later, and if there's any questions, I'll answer them on Facebook. But we thank y'all for joining us tonight. Bye, everybody.